morning, good morning. Look at how beautiful those mountains look, man. Insane. We are kicking off this Monday morning in Altadena, and the trail on today's agenda is Sunset Ridge Trail. This is a good trail for sure. The scenic route, you get such beautiful views, you get some solid downhill, and a good workout climbing up. I woke up this morning feeling a bit sluggish and like super out of it, a little bit foggy, and I'm hoping this ride kind of wakes me up and gets me ready for the day because I have work after this. So this is gonna be like a morning cup of coffee. What up, dog? Dude, this is probably one of the best days so far this year to be out on my bike. Like, the weather is just perfect. Today's ride is like the most ideal conditions. Usually this trail gets very foggy because you're so high up, but today it's like the clearest I've ever seen it. I mean, I can see downtown from here. You know what I noticed that I do a lot of is talk to myself as I'm doing these climbs. Like, not in a weird way, but I kind of ask myself questions in my head and then I just start answering them out loud. I do a little bit of like dissecting of my life, a little bit of reflecting too. Not only when I'm bike riding, but also when I'm in the car. I tend to do that a lot. The only reason I say that was because there was another rider coming up and he's like, "You're all by yourself?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, I heard you talking, so I just thought you were with somebody." And I told him, "No, I'm just weird. I talk to myself." And then he just laughed and went on. So very interesting. We made it. That climb definitely did wake me up. I am alert. I'm ready. Have a good ride, man. Yeah. Thank you. All right, here we go. This reminds me how techy this thing is. So dumb. Holy, that is sketchy. Well, let's hope we don't run into any more fallen trees. Damn, I need to clean my brake pads. Whoa, whoa, yikes. Man, this loose stuff is no joke. Dude, these loose rocks don't play. This was a sketchy turn. Didn't happen. There were so many factors going into play on that run. It was insane. There it is. That was definitely interesting, to say the least. Get out of here, man. That was very crazy. I don't even know how to explain that run. Like, I guess the best word to describe this trail right now is very unpredictable. Like, there are so many factors that come into play when you're descending that mountain, but because there were so many loose rocks and stuff, you get bucked everywhere, right? Like, nothing is grounded to the floor, so it just gets very sketchy, I guess. Like, I rode Suicide Trail on Saturday, and like, there's very loose stuff there too, don't get me wrong, but I think the difference between Suicide and this trail that we rode today is that this trail is so narrow, so when you do get bucked left or right, there's little room for error because it's so narrow when you're going downhill. Whereas Suicide Trail, it's way wider, so like, if you get bucked left or right, you're gonna be okay because there's not like a branch or a tree just next to you, right? And I think that's what made today's ride very challenging. Today was especially humbling because you could feel like you're good, or like you feel the confidence, but then you ride stuff like this and it's like, wow, this is a whole nother world of mountain biking, you know? Like, it's interesting, it's very fun and different and challenging at the same time. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's gonna wrap up this ride, but I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.